What up, folks? It's your pal, Coach Vino, and this is the Glass Half Full podcast where we turn setbacks into comebacks. Let's go.
Yo, everybody goes through setbacks, but don't let these setbacks make you take a step back. Setbacks from the situation, put your brush down, envision the picture you're painting, because everybody goes through.
All right. Welcome back to the podcast. I am Coach Vino, the people's bartender, and your certified coach from the Boogie Down Bronx. Well, I hope everybody's well since the last time we hung out. Today I want to talk to you guys about something that, honestly, we all go through it. And that's the struggle. That is the uphill battles. That is the times when life just feels like a never-ending grind. And eventually you start asking yourself, what's the point? What the am I doing this for, you know? But here's the deal. No matter how much you might feel that way, you have to keep moving. You see, difficult roads, difficult times, they suck. But difficult roads lead to some of the most beautiful places that you never even knew existed. I'll break it down for you, okay? When you're on the easy road, right? They're taking the easy path through life. And you're just coasting along, there's no traffic, the sun's out, your windows are down, you listen to your favorite 90s hip hop. Yeah, I'm a Gen Xer, what can I say? It feels good though, right? Life is good. But the reality is as good as life is, you're not growing. I mean, you're not even stretching. And you're not building the kind of muscle that's going to carry you through the real storms that life will present you at some point. But when you're on that rough road, when you're in a difficult road with the potholes and the detours and the flat tires, people passing you by and the red lights and all that good stuff, right? That's when real transformation starts. That's when character gets built. And let me tell you something. I've been on some rough damn roads in my life. And not just because I grew up in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about just the things that I've experienced. Financially, emotionally, spiritually, you name it. And I'll be lying to you if I said I didn't want to quit half the time. Hell yeah, I did. There were days when I'd sit in my car or sit in my office or sit in my house, just holding my head in my hands, and I'm wondering if I was built for this. Wondering if I had what it takes to get through it. But guess what? I didn't stay there. I kept going. And sometimes it felt like I was limping there, and sometimes it felt like I was crawling there. But nonetheless, I kept moving, and I'm still moving. Here's the wild part. Every single time I made it through something, every single time, the place that I ended up was better than where I started. Every single time. Case closed. And not just in the physical sense. I'm talking about mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. I was in a better place. And I am in a better place. Because I grew in ways I didn't know that I even needed to grow. Can you imagine? It's like a bonus. It's like a bonus growth. You ever climb a steep hill and you feel that your legs are burning? The lactic acid is kicking in and your lungs are screaming. But when you hit that peak and you look out and you see that view, you can't tell me that doesn't hit different. And the reason it does is not just because it's beautiful, it's because you earned it. It's like a euphoria. You fought for it. And that's what I'm saying to you. If you're going through it right now, if your path feels like it's an uphill battle and nothing's working, don't assume that you're on the wrong road. Sometimes the struggle is the sign that you're on the right path. The hard road isn't punishment, it's preparation. Right? Think about that. It's not punishment, it's preparation. It's shaping you into the version of yourself that you need to be. The version of yourself that's ready for what's next. But here's the thing. You don't get that beautiful destination, that feeling of euphoria, if you quit halfway through the journey. You don't get the view if you turn around before you reach the summit. So you got to keep walking. You got to keep moving forward. All right? Now let me talk to the folks who feel like they're falling behind. You know, you're scrolling through social media. You're seeing everybody else winning, right? Everybody's getting promotions. They're on vacation. They're engaged. They got 6-packs. You know what I'm saying? They got new cars, whatever. Meanwhile, you're just trying to figure out how to pay the rent. Well, let me tell you something. Cut that noise. Okay? You don't know what road that they're on. You don't know how long they've been on it, or what they had to do, or what they had to sacrifice to get there. You don't know. Okay? Your story ain't their story. And your destination is not their destination. Okay? Yours is going to be one of a kind. But only if you earn it. Okay? Only if you keep going. So forget about what they're doing. If you want to use it for inspiration, fantastic. But don't compare yourself. Okay? Don't compare. That's stupid. It's like the old saying, the darkest nights produce the brightest stars. It's such a beautiful saying. It's beautiful. And it's true. You ain't broken. You're just in the middle of something. You're in the middle of a rough patch. You're in the middle of a challenge. And becoming anything great is not going to be easy. But I tell you what it is, it's worth it. So if you're struggling today, I want you to take a breath. I want you to square up your shoulders. And I want you to tell yourself, okay? And I want you to say this shit out loud. This is not where I stop. This is where I grow. Because I promise you, the road that you're on, as rough as it feels, it's leading you somewhere beautiful. And you may not see it, you may not feel it, but you got to stay the course. You got to stay locked in. Because on the other side of that pain is purpose. On the other side of that setback is the comeback. And on the other side of that difficult road is a version of you that is stronger, wiser, and ready to receive everything that you have worked so hard for. You got this. All right, folks, well, that's all I got for you today. You know, if you enjoyed today's podcast, I appreciate it if you left a review so you can help Coach Vino feed the hungry algorithm. If you or someone you know might want to work with Coach Vino, you can visit my website, coachvinollc.com. You can also follow the podcast on social media where I share more of my thoughts, you know, but in bite sizes, of course. And it gives me an opportunity to directly interact with you guys too, which I like. So I'm everywhere at Coach Vino Podcasts. And remember, folks, if nobody else tells you, Coach Vino appreciates you. Cheers. Reveal these thoughts and express what I'm feeling in a hip-hop form. But I was born to succeed, so as long as I breathe, ain't nobody on this earth gonna crush my dreams. Yo, this might be the end of the verse, but this is just the start of a new beginning.